Blessed love to one and all. Give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life. We welcome you into the tiger's nest, raw, unedited, and uncut. And for the moment, we will be speaking about the connection of Buddha and Rastafari, from Buddhism to Rastafari. But before we go into that with the few moments that we have, let us encourage you once again. Remember, we have brought out the brand new DVD documentary entitled The Severed, The Divinity of the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards. And of course, The Master of Ceremonies, the DVD documentary that preceded that, is also available. As a matter of fact, on the YouTube, you could also scope some clips as it refers to the Master of Ceremonies, so you get a good idea of the level of comprehension that we bring forth as it relates to the connection of Haile Selassie I with Assad, the ancient god known as Osiris. But it's deeper than this, because we all know that the ancient kingdom of Gautama Buddha is a black kingdom. The Gautama Buddha was born some 500 years BC. And if you read in the Bible, in the book of Esther, it speaks about the kingdom of Ethiopia spreading all the way to India. And we know that the Ethiopians did not enslave anyone. At that time, we are speaking about the original man occupying India, the original man occupying Asia, the melanated man, the black man. And that is why up to this day, even in India, there are some Indians with extremely dark complexion, but with the straight hair, not the ninth eater. They refer to them as the untouchables. These extremely dark Indians preceded the lighter Indians. And anywhere you go in the world, you see the same dynamic. The darker people, whether it be Arabs, whether it be Chinese, Japanese, or even Indians, any sort of Indians, the black is always being suppressed, and the lighter ones, for one reason or the other, are elevated. But the darker people of the eastern part of the world, what is called the Far East, were originally called the Nega people. And if you look at the ancient statues of the Buddha, you see that it is extremely similar to the ancient statue of the Olmec, because they are the very same people, the Nega Maya people. The Nega people in the east and the Maya people in the west. And this is why when you go to places like Angkor Wat, you see the statue of the Buddha with the thick lips and the broad nose. Now, according to a document that is known as the Mandala of Two Parts, and there's a documentary even done on the very same YouTube that highlights the gods of Buddhism and the gods of Asia. And if you search that, you'll find this documentary. And it speaks of the Mandala of Two Parts that refers to the return of the Buddha in the modern time. And it says that the Buddha shall return under the name of Nega Juna. And it says that he shall come and establish a great kingdom in the first year of a tripartite year. Now, 1930 is a tripartite year. And Haile Selassie I was crowned Negus Negas in 1930. Remember, the Buddha shall return as Nega Juna. Haile Selassie was crowned Negus Negas. The term Nega, Nega Juna, Negas, Negus, king, ruler, it all comes from the same root. But the Mandala of Two Parts says that this Buddha shall establish something special, not in the tripartite decade as such, but the first year after such, that is 1931. And we all could comprehend that in 1931, Haile Selassie I established the first written constitution of Ethiopia. It was an international hoorah. But if you study the story properly of the return of the Buddha shall return in three. This is not my philosophy. This is Buddhism. The Buddha shall return in three, as a king and as a priest and as a prophet. This is Buddhism. Read the story. It is said that Nagarjuna gave his power to Shanti Deva. The Buddha got his impression and his inspiration and the level that he came to. All of this was gathered under a specific tree called a bo tree, which the indigenous people call the bobo tree. Shanti Deva got his inspiration under the bobo tree. Shanti Deva established the kingdom of the Bayon, the city of Maruk Bul. Bayon, Bul. Maruk Bul, Bayon, a city established by Shanti Deva. The Bul, Bay, Bayon, Maruk Bul, Bul Bay, Shanti Deva was given power by Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna represents the King of Kings, cause the Buddha shall return in 1931. At least the mandala of 2 parts says so. The first year in the tripartite decade. And he shall be a king. As I said, the documentary 7 goes into such more depths. Plus the international tour that we are doing. So for more information, once again, as I said previously, the area code is 268. You may have to put a 1 in front of that. 268-728-3162. For anyone interested not only in receiving the documentary 7, The Divinity of the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, but the Ancient of Days, of course, the Master of Ceremonies documentary that goes into the divinity of Emperor Haile Selassie I, and of course the book The Biblical Land of Israel and Anu, Ancient and Mother. But also remember to make any bookings for us to come to your town or your city or your country, wherever you are, to give lectures. Once again, you could definitely email us at our very same email address, theblackshepherd@live.com. And remember that shepherd is Shephed, or give us an international call, area code 268. And depending once again where you are, you may have to put a 1 in front of that. 268-728-3162. And the Honorable Priest Isaac will be available to come to your town and do lectures and have seminars and whatever else it may be you have planned. So do give thanks for the life giver and the keeper of life, King Selassie, Jah Rastafari, the tiger's nest, raw and uncut and unedited.